What makes a grave a dreamless bed? What paints our bones so pale and white? Death's awful brush. In endless night, what fills people with such terror of sleep that endures forever and ever, while the living must suffer on this earth, till they are finally released by death? What makes a hole a grave for the dead? What makes a grave a dreamless bed? What paints our bones so pale and white? Death's.
What was it you wanted from me?
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make them nicely stacked. Build one out of pristine skulls. The second out of cracked. The third then build from arms and legs. And here there's quite a lot. But bear in mind the commandment, steal from others, thou shalt not.
Who are you? You don't look like any other monk I know.
Death gave me the name I bear. My soul holds God above all dear. My duty to care for this ossuary. But my mortal frame grows old and weary. From daily toil my back is bent. My strength's long gone, my health is spent. When my time on earth has ended, my work here will be left untended. I wish to leave a legacy behind me in this ossuary. A memorial to departed souls. Pyramids built from bones and skulls.
Why do you speak in verse?
Your ears to save you, brother dear. If you think it's verse you hear. I'm no poet, and never shall be. At best I speak, well, eloquently.
Who do all the bones belong to?
Some were taken by plague or war, by ripe old age, both rich and poor. The Reaper takes whoever he chooses. Who dices with death always loses. In his clutch we are as one. Prince or pauper, he favours none. Whose bones are whose, you ask in vain? All are equal in death's domain.
Can you tell me something about this place? It's not often I see so many human remains piled up.
80 years ago, this domain was stricken with a deadly bane. A plague that took a massive toll. 30,000 Christian souls. Here, 30,000 skulls lay scattered. Some intact and others battered. Femurs number twice that count. Fingers 5 times that amount. God be with you. Am I awake or do I dream? Where does my spirit go?
Look what I have for you.
God atone. Does my being return to dust? Alone, lost, or are dreams in death's domain? In the end, one.
That's a good one. Beautiful. Oh, damn. My back hurts so much. Might I find a new one here? Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner. What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find. Whew. Doing God's work sure ain't easy. Beautiful. A trapdoor. Seems it leads down into the bowels of the earth.
Hey! Are you intact, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Let there be light. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end, you'll have some benefit from your fall.
Damn it! That sword isn't here. Now what? I'll take another look around here. Maybe it's somewhere nearby. This must be Sir Valentine. And he has a sword. Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found. What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy.
This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here.
First pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself.
Manta Murray. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one more.
3 beautiful piles. I'm proud of myself. The old monk will be delighted. Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fellow. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a god in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He was always babbling something in verse.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to Ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks.
So, I spoke to a ghost?
Who knows? Maybe you did. Till we meet again.
Aye, come here.
Boy, you've got to be kidding. Boy,
Get over here!
you've
Quick!
got to be kidding. Intruder! Get over here! I'll show you. I surrender! I surrender!
Here. I reckon I'll take that. Fine now. This handy. Huh? Huh? You're not allowed here, you piece of shit! Alert! Alert!
By God's will, die!
Go! What's that you got?
Where did you come from? What are you doing here?
It depends. I think you're hiding something. Or am I wrong?
I live here alone. I don't have anyone, except for my cats.
You have cats here?
I do. I take care of them because no one else will. One came in lame, another hungry, a third without a tail, others without an eye, or only on 3 legs. But I'll take them all.
Calm down. I was just passing by.
Then don't stop and keep going. You won't be seeing anything interesting here.
All right. I better go.
Go! And keep an eye on that beast. God bless you, sir.
A house burned down recently. But why here? In the middle of nowhere?
Go! Quick! Ka! Quick! Ja! Go! Ja!
Damn it! Don't you know how to ride a horse?
What are you doing? Strolling about without a light? Greetings.
Greetings.
So people know about the Kingfisher now?
Did you make the announcement?
Yeah, it wasn't hard. I walked through the square shouting it out. Now we just have to wait and see.
That's enough chit-chat. Now I have to get everything ready for our big night. Are you coming?
Definitely.
Welcome to the best bats in Gutenberg. And the drinks are on the house.
Henry! Get up, you two!
I'm not here.
Get your act together. We're in deep shit. Get up now!
Stop screaming, for the love of God.
The councillor's right outside. He's come to check on things.
What?
Jesus, well, why didn't you wake me up then?
Holy shit. What's he doing here?
How should I know? Betty's stalling him so he doesn't see what a shambles the place is. We have to clean the place up, sharpish.
Oh, my head's killing me. Do you have something to drink? Water, I mean.
Did you hear what I said? A councillor's come to inspect the place.
All right. It'll be all right. Somehow. Can you get me something to drink?
You still don't get it, do you? If he sees this mess, we might as well close down right now.
I think I'm gonna...
Don't you dare!
What do you want me to do?
There are drunks lying about everywhere. And since you're the only man who's awake, it's your job to get them out of sight. I can't lift them.
You sure?
And don't just drop them round the corner. We don't want the councillor seeing them. So take them upstairs, into the first room on the right.
Upstairs?
And pick up the tankards and clothes lying all over the floor, so it doesn't look like such a pigsty.
I'm really not up to...
And you puked under a tub last night, so clear it up.
I don't remember that.
I expect there's a lot of stuff you won't remember, but that doesn't matter now. Clear it up fast. That's all that matters. And don't go outside so the councillor doesn't see you until it's done. Got that?
Welcome, Honourable Sir. What brings you here?
The city is awash with rumours about the new bathhouse, so it's my duty as a councillor to see it with my own eyes.
What more do they want?
Really? Where did you find it? Shall we go inside?
My
No food, thank you. I've already eaten, but I will gladly take some wine. Shall we go? I've already said I just want some wine, but it's still just a matter is awash with rumours about the new bathhouse, so it's my duty as a counsellor to see it with my own eyes. Marek. I knew him. He was an honest man. How long was it since he was called to God's side? You really have been. By heart. Where did you find it? Shall we go inside? We're not going to stand outside today. No food, thank you. I've already eaten, but
Nice.
take some wine. Shall we go? I see that your staff are ready. Let's not waste time nattering. I want to see how you've done it up.
As you wish. It happens. Welcome, honorables. What brings you here?
The city is awash with rumours about the new bathhouse, so it's my duty as a councillor to see it with my own eyes.
Actually, it's more of a reopening. The old one belonged to Marish, but I've decided to do it my way.
Marish. I knew him. He was an honest man. How long is it since he was called to God's side?
A couple of months.
You really have been busy. You don't do things by halves.
Yeah. But it was hard finding people to do the work.
Really? Where did you find them?
In one of those abandoned villages outside the walls. We were happy to have the chance to see the city.
Shall we go inside? We're not going to stand outside all day, are we?
Of course. Did you come alone? I only asked because I want to know how much food to serve.
No food, thank you. I've already eaten, but I will gladly take some wine. Shall we go?
Of course. Where shall we start? I can show you
I
the
apologize.
whole house. The chambers, the top room, and the cellar. I have plenty of food and drink, so there's something for everyone's taste. Do you want to see?
I've already said I just want some wine. I'm still just littering here instead of going inside.
You're right, sir. We should go inside.
Let's go then.
Welcome, honorable sir. What brings you here?
The city is awash with rumours about the new bathhouse, so it's my duty as a councillor to see it with my own eyes.
Actually, it's more of a reopening. The old one belonged to Marish, but I've decided to do it my way.
Marish. I knew him. He was an honest man. How long is it since he was called to God's side? You really have been busy. You don't do things by halves.
Yeah, but it was hard finding people to do the work.
Really? Where did you find them?
In one of those abandoned villages outside the walls. They were happy to have the chance to see the city.
Shall we go inside? We're not going to stand outside all day, are we?
Of course. Did you come alone?
Nice.
I only asked.
No food, thank you. I've already eaten, but I will gladly take some wine. Shall we go?
Of course. Where shall we start? I can show you around the whole house. The chambers, the tub room, and the cellar. I have plenty of food and drink, so there's something for everyone's taste. Do you want to see?
I've already said I just want some wine. I'm still just nattering here instead of going inside.
Good day to you.
Right, sir.
What is it?
We
Why are
should
you
go
skulking here?
inside.
Let's go then.
Welcome.
Your staff are ready. Let's not waste time nattering. I want to see how you've done it up.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Let's see then.
I hope you'll find it satisfactory.
Well, that's nice.
Proper oak tables. That's the way it should be. Your kitchen is almost part of the ale room. As long as the food's good, that's all that counts. Now let's see the most important part. This place is fit for a king! I see your tubs are brand new. I'm impressed.
Well, sir, what do you say? Are you satisfied?
I'm not going to lie, Betty. I'm pleasantly surprised. I expected a grotty flea pit, but instead you've made a nice, clean bathhouse.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of people were bad-mouthing you, but don't let that bother you. I can see that it was all nonsense.
I'm pretty sure I know who was the source of the rumors.
You'll be Adam's equal in time. You may even put him in the shade.
So Betty was right. Adam tried to badmouth her.
It was only yesterday that he told me this place had no class and wasn't worth visiting.
At least you know what kind of a man Adam is.
Calm, calm. It's natural that an old bathhouse owner will find fault with a new one, especially when it's
a woman? Ha! I'll show everyone I'm up to the job.
Is that why you're here, sir? To see for yourself if Adam was right or if Betty was up to it?
That's right. And I couldn't be more satisfied. Keep up the good work, Betty.
Thank you. You'll always be welcome here. Could I have a word, Henry? You deserve a reward.
Whew, that was close.
Oh, you can say that again.
If you'd arrived just a few moments earlier.
Too right. When I saw what it looked like this morning, I thought I was fucked.
Did you hear the councillor mention Adam?
Yes. It was no accident that Polner was here. If you ask me, Adam talked him into it and expected he'd shut us down.
Are you going to do anything about it?
He can't get away with it. I don't know how and when yet, but be sure I'll get my revenge.
We did it. You have your own bathhouse.
Yeah. From tomorrow, it's going to be packed. The girls definitely deserve some time off today. And more pay. And I'm grateful to you too. You helped me out of a tight spot when I most needed it.
It was nothing.
It certainly wasn't nothing. Whenever you need bathhouse services, come to us. Everyone knows you already. You'll get a discount. The girls are already used to you.
I'll definitely drop by. Here you go. Take it. Interesting.
What happened here? Oh, and I was beginning to worry what that was. But it's just you.
I apologise.
Easy, good horse.
How's life treating you? Not too bad. I've got so much to do, and I've split myself into two.
My humble respect. It's good to see you, lad. Word about the... Well...
Do we have it?
That's... Finally. Glad you found what you were looking for, sir. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Anyone else?
Hey, what are you lying here for?
Somebody's lying
Hey.
here.
What's wrong? Wake up! Come on!
Oh, bastard. If he thinks
You have
I'm
a kind
taking
master,
that
eh,
lying
Mark?
down, he's got another thing coming.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Greetings to you. How can I help?
Is it true you hold fights here?
No bloody way. What we do here has nothing to do with fighting. Teeth fly in all directions. Bones crack. Blood flows. It's a bloodbath.
That sounds like something for me.
As you wish. But if Damian, Zavish or Goliath slice you into schnitzel, don't come crying to me.
You can't scare me. I'm in.
Have it your way. I warned you. First, pay me the entry fee.
Here.
Well, let's see. A fight with Damian is first up for you. If he doesn't get you by force, he will certainly get you by pure stench alone.
Can't wait.
Zavish is up second. When he fights, it's a joy to behold. But there's this one catch. When he's sober, he's not worth a damn. If you want to fight with him, you have to make certain he's got some drinks in him.
And can't you get those drinks into him yourself? You run this place, don't you?
I could, but Zavish has quite a tab here already, so he won't get even a drop on the house anymore. But I won't let him fight if he's sober. Do with that what you may. The last one is Goliath, our champion. Nobody's ever defeated him here.
Maybe I'll be the first.
I know Goliath, and I know what he's capable of. If you value your life, when you go down, stay down. Well, and that's that. We hold the fights in the building next door. The lads will already be waiting for you there. And one more thing. No giving up. You fight as long as you're standing, and if you lose, well, you'll see.
Wonderful. What's new in the city?
Nothing much. Take care.
Why is this all sticky?
Good day to you.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
Can you do, sir? Maybe next time. All right, done.
Let's talk about the... Do we have it?
You really... I was glad to be a... help to you, sir.
a bit more, and I'll be done. That's one sharp blade.
At your service,
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
are you being...
Slowly. Nice and slow.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malashov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
He's one of them! Get him!
In God's name!
Come on, then! Too slow!
Drew blood!
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa! My God! You're hurt!
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymel, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Then why hasn't Sigismund heard about it?
Simple allegations aren't enough to charge someone with such a serious crime. We need evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian in Horshan, at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Greetings to you, friend.
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure, I tell you, and you dob me in.
Are you crazy? Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, all of you. Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll flirt
Good to see ya.
with the person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Take your pick. Greece wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn. Come and shop
Good
here.
doggy, good boy.
We've got enough for everyone.
Quality goods, the finest wares.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
I thought it was old Bum. But then I heard it.
Not a chance.
Willkommen. Not. Thing to your liking, sir?
Word about the
Do we have it? That's more. See, I can agree. Of help to you, good sir. I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Next thing you know, he's being buried.
I'd better go. I'd like to do. Do you accept?
That sound... Sehr gut. I can agree, sir. And come again. Wie schade, mein Herr.
We don't stick it where it don't belong.
Fellas, surely we can work something out here.
You hear that? Now he wants to make a deal.
Then he shouldn't have cheated. Enough of this horseshit. Hand over what you swindled out of us.
But my wife is ailing.
Quality wares!
Good day to you. It's good to see you, lad.
Word about the price.
Well, we're near... You see? I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Let's talk.
Well,
How's it?
that sounds very well.
I'd like to. How's
You I...
I'd like to discuss...
Well, we're nearly there. Finally.
Not happening. And now you're walking round with it on?
They belong to my...
All right, all right.
Give it
You
to
caught
her.
me. I surrender.
Ah! You're a thief.
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
I hope his hands rot and fall off, the fucking thief.
Last chance. Fine wares.
What can you do, sir?
Dale, take your pick.
I'd like to... Well... Is this...
That? Fine. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Sei gegrüßt, mein Herr. Du hast Glück? Wie schade, mein Herr.
Let's talk about the... Is this...
That's still too... Ei! Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Do your shopping here and you're in the clear.
Closing! Last chance! What happened here?
Wake up! May God give you help.
Christ! Pardon me!
God give you help, sir.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Old woman! They look like angels on the outside.
Greetings. Good to see you, friend.
Whoa!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Can't get any better than this.
That'll do.
Let's talk about...
Aye. Be of help to you. Good sir.
son.
How's life treating you?
Let's talk about the...
See, I can...
Viel Glück für die Zukunft.
Sure, but where could I find a decent apprentice?
Oh,
Some young scoundrel he was. Most likely a poor scholar. He thought I wouldn't see him. But he doesn't know me.
Try...
Was möchte...
Show me...
Wie schade, mein Herr.
What do you... I'd like to do... Satisfied?
We're near... Es war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Come and take a look.
I apologize.
tankard of ale, thanks.
What was it I wanted?
You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it till the last moment.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase. Hot lids.
Pots for sale. Big, strong pots. Pots here, twice fired.
He's a complete fucking idiot, he is.
My God. Come and take your pick! Ha! What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
I'd like to...
We're nearly... Aye. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Let's talk...
Well...
Do we have a...
That's not... Finally. Thank you, sir.
Word of... Huh.
That? Fuck. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I'd like to just... How's this?
You won't... Fine.
Und kauft, Leute!
Fish!
Tonka perch.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Quick! Quick!
Whoa.
You're always welcome here, noble sir. Christ, what now?
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another fat.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery-pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. You can't just walk around the mines.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. Mined out.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason to hide anything. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining, so he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mint master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects, and these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people. All sorts of people operate mines in Kuttenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the monastery. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the royal mint master, Ulrich Vervark von Neuhaus. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. I oversee that everything runs smoothly on his behalf. Then come the chief foreman, then the other foreman, and finally the ordinary pitmen in the shafts. But I don't come in contact with them very often. We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us and takes it to a smelter.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course, for operations, wages, and shaft security.
Who's responsible for the smelting works?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then they deduct the royal tithe and they can sell the rest. And not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials that can be sold just as well.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting furnace. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it easier to process. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a roasting pit to remove most of the impurities. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the pure silver from the slag.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing?
Yes. But in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step thrice.
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left, the one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom, but King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this region. And of course, his own wealth too.
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Look what I have for you.
Good dog, Mutt. Show me.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
For fuck's sake. This bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone.
You're the head foreman here?
And who are you? You have no business here.
Henry. I have a letter from Sir Christian. Our family rents the mines, so I came to learn about the business.
Gawk at how the yakkers work. That's some proper graft, that is. They call me Thet. Head gaffer Thet. If I have any questions, ask away and don't keep me waiting.
What does a head foreman actually do?
What do you think? I give orders to all the yakkers in the pit and in the shafts. They call me Master. And they're proper respectful, because I'm the one who doles them out the chink for what they hew. I also keep the records, check the counts, and keep the coffers for the yield.
How many miners are you in charge of?
Oh, you know, Sonny, that depends. Every crew has a gaffer, a foreman. He hires men as necessary. There are 3 crews in the pits now, so I reckon there's about 30 pitmen just there.
How much ore do you extract in a day?
It's a little different every day. It depends on the rock they're hewing, if it's soft or hard. Sometimes it's 50 calves, sometimes 70.
How much was extracted on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Well, fuck. It's interesting you should ask about that particular day. I actually know that one exactly. It was a lovely 90 calves. The most in a really long time.
How much do the miners earn?
I pay them half a groschen for every full calf. The more calves of ore they bring out by, the more groschen they get. If they happen to be hewing soft rock with less silver, I give them some extra chink from the yield, so they earn roughly the same.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
God bless. I'm with you.
You should obey Sir Christian and just tell me what I want to know. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to tell you off.
That I don't, kidder. Ask away, then.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit. Or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
The way it's bloody well done.
You know what? I ain't going in by the morrow. I've got a bad feeling about it.
Don't be daft. What's the matter?
Oh.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Skalitz. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, kid ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the cough, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfing pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
You should know you can't defy a nobleman. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian, or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking for another job.
Out but that, sir. I couldn't just leave me marrows. It would break their hearts. And maybe their necks, too. Who'd keep an eye on them? I'll tell you everything. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Take care for now. Greetings to you. Oh, good day.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in, it did.
That's awful. Sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper, tin,
Almighty and
iron,
merciful God,
and all
our
ores
Father,
and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that you
gold,
bless me brother who
silver,
has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may
tin,
the holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and
damnation.
all ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother,
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
And may your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
Holy God,
damnation. Bring his
Holy
soul
Mighty
to
One,
eternal glory
Holy Immortal
through our
One,
Lord,
have mercy
our
on us.
Saviour and
O Angel
Redeemer,
of Christ,
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
guardian and protector of my
Amen.
soul and body, forgive me every transgression which I have committed this day, and deliver me from every craft of my enemy and adversary. May I not anger my God by any...
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Good day to you. Give my greetings to Christian. And don't forget a torch.
God bless.
Christian?
Damn it! Let me sleep. Come back in the morning.
Fucking job.